Well, let's start with this question. What do you get when Shakespeare and Dr. Seuss combine? That is a question only the Little Theater of Winston-Salem can answer.
Yeah, their fall youth production is entitled, wait for it, The Seussification of Romeo and Juliet, and it debuts tomorrow night.
Well done, Brian.
Thank you very much.
Joining us now live to tell us more about it is DJ Merritt. He is the director of the show. Good morning, DJ.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us. So let's first talk about the Seussification of Romeo and Juliet. What is the description of this?
It is exactly what it sounds like. It is a Seussification of Romeo and Juliet. It's as if Dr. Seuss himself took the show Romeo and Juliet and turned it into his own Seussy versions, the silliness, the goofiness, the outlandishness. That's practically what this show is.
Is there the rhyming, too, that comes with the normal Seuss stories that we know and love?
Absolutely. Lots of rhyming, lots of creative wordplay.
Great. So what has it been like bringing this story to life with the youth actors specifically?
It's been such an honor and such a pleasure. I mean, when working with kids is, one thing I love, especially when we first started coming into this show, these kids come into this play and they think, okay, I have to be, like when I'm on stage, I have to be, presentable, I have to be, serious, I have to be ready to go. And it's like, well, guys, you're all kids, and the Seussification of Romeo and Juliet, it's a silly play, it's a goofy play. And one thing I think that kids forget, or one thing that they appreciate, is that on stage, I practically give them permission to be kids again. And you see how much they open up and how much they enjoy doing theater. It's such a wonderful thing to watch, and it kind of reminds myself of how much I enjoyed being a kid. And there's a lot of things you can learn from kids, as far as as adults, day-to-day lives. We're always trying to move quickly, trying to move forward, trying to do everything correctly. But kids, they don't care about that stuff. They just kind of live their life. They're just kind of doing their thing, and I'm like, well, I guess I can learn from that. And this show has definitely helped me realize, yeah, it's okay to be a kid every now and again, and it kind of helps you relax and be larger than life
and have some fun.
Yeah, a little bit outside of the box, I would think, from your normal directing role, I would think, in some cases too. But DJ, we understand you also have a background in Shakespeare. Talk about that.
I do. So when I first joined theater back in 2017, the first show I ever did was Romeo and Juliet. So this show is actually very special to me. And I got involved with the Shakespeare company over in Greensboro. They're called Shared Radiance. I've done Shakespeare shows for the last 6 or 7 years ever since. And the beautiful thing about Shakespeare too is that, in high school, I'm sure you all of you can relate, but we've all read it before. We've all had to do an English class, and reading Shakespeare versus performing Shakespeare are two very different things.
Yeah.
You realize that Shakespeare was meant to be performed, not necessarily read, because you're like, oh, this guy's funny, this guy's hilarious. Like you're being goofballs on stage. He wrote for the common man. And so that's why I enjoy Shakespeare so much, because again, it's not really that, all the, to be or not to be, or less than the other. It's
stuffy.
More.
It's stuffy,
yeah,
DJ,
right.
Yes.
Well, so DJ, you have this background, and Shakespeare, like we were talking about, a little stuffy, can be a daunting task for even experienced actors. Why do you think it's important to be exposing kids at younger ages to something like this, and even breaking it down in a Seussical kind of way?
Absolutely. I mean, it kind of goes back to my previous point. It's so important because I feel not just Shakespeare, but also the Seussification version of it as well. It gives kids the excuse to be a kid, right? Especially in this age, I'm working with a bunch of teens. So teens are, when you're a teenager, you're moving from, okay, I'm a kid now, and now everyone's expecting me to be an adult. So now I have to try and act like an adult. But they don't know what that means, so they get very stone-faced. They get very, or they try to act very serious. Working in Shakespeare, working in these kinds of shows, it kind of brings that inner child back out of you. And I feel like it's so important, especially at this type of age, to be reminded that, hey guys, it's okay to be crazy. It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be outlandish. Like we need more of that in this world, because we have so many I don't want to say sadness, but when we try to be a certain way every single day, it's tiring. It's tiresome. And when you just give yourself the ability to let go when you're on stage, you can let go and just be yourself, be your free, crazy, wild, spirited self. And I feel like Shakespeare and theater allows for that.
Well, what a great opportunity for those kids. They're under great leadership by you, DJ. Thank you for your time this morning. And for everyone at home, the Seussification of Romeo and Juliet will debut tomorrow night. All of those performances through the 12th will be held at the Milton Rhodes Center for the Arts. That's on North Spruce Street in Winston-Salem. If you'd like to get tickets, just visit ltofws.org.